Well, need someplace to put the chickens, so I'm working on building a chicken coop. So part one here, we're just laying the foundation. Now this is going to be 8 feet by 4 foot, and those are just simple 8 by 8 by 16 blocks that I'm putting down. I don't have a good long level to make sure it's all even, so I'm just kind of using that 6-foot T-post to make sure it's not absolutely horrible. And this is going to have some sheets of plywood on top of it to form the base, and then I'll frame it up from there. Okay, now put a sheet of plywood on top of that. I have no idea if that's a ground contact rated plywood or what the quality is or anything like that. It's literally been sitting on the side of the road in front of my house since we moved in, and that, along with the wood that made that raised bed over there, I think they were using it as some sort of ramp to get vehicles onto the back of the property to go over the ditch in front of the house. So we're just going to use it. And I'm going to put a sheet of ground contact plywood on top of this just to be on the safe side and screw them together. And if this one happens to die, I don't care. Okay. So here we are. I've now put the second sheet of plywood down. So I've got that old sheet of plywood that's been sitting over there for 6 months on the bottom. Okay, on the bottom I've got my 8 cinder blocks. On top of that, I've got my sheet of old random plywood. On top of that, that I'm standing on, is a sheet of ground contact pressure treated plywood. And just to make sure nothing shifts, I'm going to put some screws through the 2 sheets of plywood to hold them in place. And I'm using some random deck screws that I just happen to have left over from when I redid the back fence at my old place. Let's come down here. See if the camera can catch this. I want to get these a little ways in. Let's see, I got 6 of these. Let's do one on the edge, somewhere on there, there. So I'm putting 2 on the long edges, 1 on the not so long edges. And trash in my pockets. Now, I'm playing around with this impact driver. It's about the second time I've used it, and we'll see if it actually puts the screws straight through the plywood or if I'm going to need to pre-drill holes. I suspect I'm going to need to pre-drill holes, but let's give it a chance. Okay, we are in the right mode. See what happens. We are pre-drilling holes. And of course, I only brought out 1 battery. So we're just switching batteries. One. 2. And of course my drill bit sticks in there on camera. I should actually stick these in the holes. I'm drilling as I go, so I don't distract anything. The problem I keep having with this drill is I leave it in the wrong mode. Like, I push forward to put the drill bit through, reverse it to pull the drill bit out, and I forget to put it back into the there. That's kind of annoying. I'm going to do it again. Okay, talking about it. Let me flip this so I don't screw it up again. we go. And now let's use the impact equipment. This is a really old bit, so I'm kind of hoping it works and doesn't just strip my screws. That is a stripped bit. Okay, I will be back with a bit that isn't stripped in a minute. Come on out of there. Forward. There we go. I'll be right back. Okay, camera's still rolling, I'm gonna do some work out here, so I'm gonna bring that out. Using a set of Ryobi bits that I've had kicking around for a while. It's actually missing one of the driver bits, hopefully it's not the one I need. Now let's see if this works. That's the wrong bit. I don't think that'll work, but let's try. That is absolutely not going to work. Okay, let's try this. If this doesn't work, it'll be really annoying. Hey, that's it. That works. And I don't want this strips extra force on it. I think that actually went down and started just free spinning. I'm not sure I have any adjustments on the torque on this thing though. Doesn't look like I do. I don't think the chickens are going to care that that sticks up just a tiny bit. That one didn't stick up. And I'm sticking these in a ways from the edge, so the frame to the upper portion isn't going to be a problem. That one's recessed itself nicely. I think I should have been putting some weight up here. If I do that, the camera won't see what I'm doing. Or whatever, I'm just going to stand on it. Okay, and now we have a foundation for a chicken coop. At the beginning, just the beginning.